Hi, guys. Happy Wednesday. So, today you are going to start the research to answer your questions on your topic that you have chosen. So, I'm going to show you guys a few things that are going to help you. Um, so far at this point, you should already have your questions ready to go that you're going to be answering throughout the rest of this week. You should have already talked with your teacher, made sure they're approved, and fixed anything you need to fix. So I'm not going to show you guys anything about that today. Today we're talking about how to do the research to answer your questions. So I have a little example here of a category and topic and some questions that I came up with. So the category I chose was current events, and the topic within that was the coronavirus. So my first question I came up with was, what was the cause or start of coronavirus? Question number two, how has coronavirus affected the world? And number three, what is being done to stop or prevent coronavirus? So let's look at some things that are going to help you. So, first thing that you'll want to do is go to the topic links. So, that page that we posted yesterday has all the links with articles and web pages that'll help you get information about your topic. So, you're going to want to read through them, read through the different articles within that link, and write down important information. And you're going to probably want to write down some important information somewhere on a notes document, on an actual piece of paper, on the notes app on your phone, anywhere. It doesn't really matter. Like right here, I've opened up a blank document where I can take notes as I read throughout the different articles and the different links that I am looking at. This will be helpful just because then when you actually go to answer your research question, like on Canvas, you can refer back to this so you don't forget about some of the things that you read. So take notes. That'll be helpful for you. And again, these are not necessarily your actual what you're going to put down in Canvas as the answer, but it's going to help you get to your answer. So it's kind of just like a brainstorm, writing down things you think are going to be important, and then when you go to answer your question, you refer to it. Okay. So, next thing that you will want to make sure you're thinking about is making sure you're getting correct information as you go throughout your websites. So make sure that the websites you are going to are credible websites. And credible means legitimate or believable. It's written by somebody who knows what they were talking about that topic. Um, and make sure that you are using a fact that you found on a website and you found it from at least two different websites. That means it's most likely an actual fact and not just something that somebody wrote on the internet. So for example, let's say I was reading about coronavirus on those links, and on one website, I found that coronavirus started in China. I would want to make sure that I could find that fact in another website as well, and that would ensure that most likely that's some good information that I could be putting into my research questions. So let's go through here, and I'll show you kind of what I'm talking about. So we have here this page that you guys got yesterday with the different links. I've scrolled down here to current events and I'm going to click on these links. You'll probably want to explore all the links here under current events. I'm just going to show you one for right now, but when you're doing your own, you'll probably will want to look at more than one link. Actually, you definitely want to look at more than one link. So I'm going to click on this one right here, the Dogo News. I don't know how to say that. Okay, so this is like a kid-friendly current events website that I'm going to look at. So this is the home page here. As I'm looking at the home page, I can already see some articles that might be relevant to coronavirus and answering those questions that I have about coronavirus. So, like, celebrate the 50th anniversary of Earth Day without leaving home. That might be part of the answer to my question about how the world is being affected. People can't leave their houses, right? There's other articles here. Robots help Japanese student attend graduation ceremony. Again, people having graduation ceremonies from home is a way how the world is being affected. So those could all be things that help add to my answer to my question about how the world is being affected. You probably will also want to just search within this website. Like I'm going to search coronavirus up here. And I'm going to see what comes up. Okay, so then here I'm seeing a ton of articles about coronavirus, and I'll want to look through these. The titles of the articles might tell you whether or not they will help you answer your questions that you came up with. New coronavirus explained. This first one seems like it could be helpful for me, so I'm going to click on it. I'm going to read through it. So here, this kind of gives you an overview about what is coronavirus. That might be helpful in helping me figure out how it started, which was my question number one. Going here, that talks about how it infects people and where did it originate, right? That's going to help me answer my questions. So I'm going to be reading this. I will want to probably be writing down important information here in my notes right here. And I'm reading through multiple articles, not just this article here. So you've gone through, you've clicked on the other links under current events, seeing what information you can find. And remember, you are reading about coronavirus, but you're especially reading to look for these answers to your questions. So that's kind of helping you drive where you're looking as you do your research, because you're looking not just for coronavirus, but for answers to the questions about coronavirus that you wrote down. Okay, so making sure we get correct information. So that's why you want to click on multiple links, go to multiple websites to make sure that your facts are coming from at least 2 websites. That will ensure that it's actually a fact and it's not just some random thing that someone wrote down. Okay, next thing we want to think about, internet safety. So make sure that you are using safe search engines. So what we're talking about is, here we have given you multiple links about current events, and for every category there's multiple links. But maybe you've read through these and you still want to get some more information. You want to do some more research on your own. That is great. You probably will want to do that. You need to make sure you're using a safe search engine. Just Googling something might not be the safest way to do that, and you'll want to check with a parent before you do something like that. We have posted some safe search engines here that you can use that will ensure that you're not getting some dangerous articles popping up. So like, you click on this link, I've already clicked on it, and it's right here. And it's basically like Google. You'll type in your topic or the question that you have right here, and you can do your research from there. It's just ensuring that it basically has some safe search filters on there for you. Talk to a parent if you do want to just use Google and make sure they're okay with that. Okay. And last thing that we want to think about is thoroughly answering your research question. So the answer to your research question should be more than just one sentence. We need to make sure that we're fully explaining our answer. And so in order to do that, it needs to be at least one whole paragraph. One paragraph means 5 to 8 sentences. Something that might be useful, some things that I do when I write, is I think about if I was explaining this to somebody who had no background knowledge. They had maybe, for some reason, had never heard of coronavirus. And so I want to make sure that I'm fully explaining so they don't have any holes in my answers. And I'm not assuming that they know what I'm talking about. Don't assume they know what you're talking about. Just explain it fully. So those are some things that are going to help you. Make sure you reach out to your teachers if you have more questions. Good luck, guys.